Welcome to the Jenspiration Conversation. My name is Jennifer. I don't know why I say it that way. My name is Jennifer. And if this is the first time that one of my videos has landed in your feed, I very much welcome you to this space. It means that the universal algorithm, Spirit's algorithm, has put this video in your feed for a reason. So thank you for stopping by. To returning viewers, subscribers, so much gratitude that you have decided to come back and have another Jenspiration conversation. I always say this channel was created because I have a desire to bring a collective of people together. I have a desire to help, guide, provide whatever I can. So here we talk all things spiritual, but we keep it street. Street spirituality is our brand, and if that sounds like you have found the right place. What I mean by street is I take spiritual practices, theories, and I break them down and keep them simple so that we can ground them into our 3D world. So, welcome to the channel. Also, welcome to spring in Atlantic Canada. Ta-da! Snow was all melted, the birds were chirping, the robins had returned, I was wearing sneakers again, and then Mother Nature was like, cool, no, not so much. We go from this, like I'm filming this at the end of March, I don't know when I'll put it out, I'm filming this at the end of March, and this is our spring. Unpredictable, sunny one day, literally snowing, and there's like little ice pellets hitting the window, to mud season. So April is just mud. And then we get into like May, June, and then summer is just fantastic. So living out here is a bit of a roller coaster. Anyway, I digress. Today's video is called Trust the Niggle, and that is Spirit. That is Spirit making my phone fall down. So we're just going to put that out of view, shall we? That's Spirit knocking things over. They always want to come in and say, hi, we're here. Trust the niggle. So sidebar, I have a podcast and it's called Jenspire'd The Podcast, and it's available on all of your favorite streaming services. I have an episode there called Trust the Niggle, and it's probably about 30 minutes long, so if you feel called to check that out. This video is shorter. I wanted to put this out during Aries season because Aries season has a lot of like passion and fire behind it, and this like solar plexus activation where we have like this drive and desire to like just go for things. So I thought the timing of that would be great with this particular topic. So trust the niggle, N-I-G-G-L-E. The niggle is that little feeling inside of you that as much as you try to push it down, it's still there. It's that feeling that your intuition is just like popping things at you once in a while, and it'll come up and it'll be like, no, I don't want it. No, we're not doing that. No, and you suppress it. Well, guess what? You can't suppress the niggle forever. It's just not, it won't let you. So that niggling feeling could be around a person, a place, a thing, a job, a project. Maybe you're supposed to make that phone call, reach out to that person, send that email, book that flight, move to that house, take that new job, say goodbye to this person, start that project, finish that project. All of those things come from a niggling feeling. A lot of us will create things that came from that tiny little niggle that just wouldn't let you ignore it, okay? So this channel is a perfect example of that. I felt like I was supposed to talk to people and share spiritual things, but I didn't know how or the what or the like how was that going to happen. So I suppressed this for probably the past 7 months. I was like, I got the niggle about 7 months ago, but true to form, I was like, meh, I don't think so. My podcast kind of started the same way. My podcast has been around for a year, but it took a year before that to get it off the ground. I got the hit. I got an intuitive hit, and then I got the feeling like you're supposed to do this. Because I used to write a column for a local newspaper back when, newspapers were a thing and people read columns. It was like 2007. And then the niggle came to start a podcast. And then the niggle came to start this channel. So there could be a niggling feeling in you around a project. Maybe you're supposed to paint that picture, or go outside and take more pictures, or get back to something that you were doing maybe when you were a kid. Maybe when you were a kid, you just were a fabulous painter or a songwriter, or maybe you made music, maybe you, pottery or writing or building something. Whatever is in you won't go away. That niggling feeling just won't go away. No matter how much you try to suppress it, it won't go away. Once you start listening to it, and if you can tune out the external noise and tune into yourself, you will start to feel and hear yourself more clearly, because that's the niggling feeling. It's just your intuition talking to you, saying, do the thing, say the thing, make that thing happen. Book the flight, kiss the boy, all those things, do those things. And yes, the longer you suppress it, it's never going to go away. It's not, because it's your soul calling you to do something. And once you acknowledge it and you start to take the practical steps, the universe is going to be like, hold my beer and come in and meet you, right? They're like, yes, you're listening. We're coming in with some magical things to match that. So maybe you have this niggling feeling that you're supposed to write something or produce something or make a movie or a documentary or write a book about your life. And then you go do the practical things, and then the universe is like, bet. And then you blow up, right? It might take a year to blow up. Maybe it takes 2 weeks to blow up. Doesn't matter. None of that matters. The outcome doesn't matter. What matters is you trusting that niggle and taking action. So that's the video. The longer, more detailed episode I did is on my podcast if you want to go check it out. But also, the seagulls are like chatty. They're agreeing. That's a sign. The seagulls are like, yes, bitch, do it. This is a oracle deck called Work Your Light Oracle by, her name is Rebecca Campbell. And it's one of the first oracle decks I bought when I was going through my spiritual awakening. And one of the cards that came out for me one day a long time ago was this one. Trust the niggle. It's where I kind of got the terminology, like, what does niggle mean? Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So I'm just going to close the video with reading to you what the author has to say about that niggling feeling. And that'll be the video today. Okay? Here we go. Trust the niggle. That niggling feeling, that annoying, niggling feeling, that inconvenient, annoying, niggling feeling. Try as you might, it's there. And it ain't going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their niggling feelings, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post-rationalization to numb it out. It's exhausting. And until you face the niggle, life just throws more bait at you to awaken it. Love that sentence. To draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. The niggle is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way. The relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. So that's also a good point. The niggle is also, could be pointing you towards something that you need to eliminate so that what wants to come out of you can come out of you. Maybe you need to move. Maybe you need to leave that relationship, leave that job to start the thing that is niggling at you to come out, right? So that's a good point that she makes there. Often we feel the niggling feeling in our body first. Many people think that intuition is something from the higher realms, but in fact, it is the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes just a moment every day to scan your body to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. You are being called to face the niggle now. If you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path. And then you will likely regret that you didn't answer the niggle in the first place. I know it's scary, but you are safe. Answer the niggle now. I love that. Thank you, Rebecca Campbell. So she makes a good point there. That niggling feeling could be the thing that wants to be birthed in you, but it could also be what needs to be removed so that the thing can come out, so that the more authentic you can come out. So if you are experiencing any type of little like, oh, I think I'm supposed to go to this place, I think I'm supposed to do this, or I don't think I'm supposed to do this, I don't think I'm supposed to stay in this relationship, I really don't think this job is for me, I really don't think this city is for me. Those are all niggling feelings helping to steer you on your more authentic path. So trust it, lean into it. And again, I've said this in lots of my videos, you are not late, you are not early, you are right on time. So whenever you choose to listen to that niggling feeling, you are meant to listen to it then. Okay? It's just amazing. All right. Thank you for having this Jenspiration conversation with me. I very much appreciate your time and your energy. Thank you for stopping by. Again, if you feel like checking out my podcast, you can. It's called Jenspire'd The Podcast. Here, Macy, want to come say hi to everybody? Here, want to come say goodbye? Oh, she says, well, let me just, can you see the camera? Oh, she says, I can see the camera. She said, I just got back from the spa. I have a big haircut. She's a Newfoundland poodle, so they have to go to the spa a lot. Anyway, thank you, friends. I will see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye. Bye.